Okay, Eeyore.
That was a yawn.
Okay, Pooh. Hi guys, welcome to the show. I'm Ranting Monkey. This is Monkey in the Morning. He's Jack. Say hi, Jack.
Hi, everybody.
Jack. So you gotta say hi.
Hi, everybody. I did say hi.
It took you a second. I ain't have time for a second. We don't do dead air around here.
That's because we have a lag. That's why.
I feel like that's not the issue here. Hi guys, hope you're well. Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm okay. Mostly nerve pain today, which is fuck. Jack, how was your day?
Yeah, it was a day.
Yeah. So guys, we'll just jump right into it. I've been laughing all fucking day over that game 1348 ex Vato. So I woke up around 4:00 this afternoon, right? And I come into my office and I turn everything on, and I have no interest in playing that game. But here's the thing: a game like that, which has a clearly woke agenda as its starting point, could still be a decent game. Could be. It could have writing that's not woke. The only thing you might have to suspend your disbelief on is that a 3-foot midget lesbian could carry a sword twice her size in one hand and beat men with it.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, I mean, yeah, it's kind of a stretch, but I play video games where I carry around 30 car engines at one time. So I can suspend disbelief for a good game.
I have a problem with that. Sure, bags of holding exist, but yeah, I have a problem with tiny lesbians with broadswords in one hand.
Thank you, Shio, who says, does the smoke over Tel Aviv mean they're selecting a new Jeffrey Epstein? Probably not. He was from Florida and New York, homie. I went and watched the gameplay because one, it's not a very long game. From start to finish, it's only about 6 hours.
What?
Yeah.
How much do they pay for this nonsense?
It's a $30 game, I believe.
What a ripoff.
Now, I need you guys to do me a favor. I'm going to throw a link into chat, and I need y'all to go over there, give this a like, and tell the guy hi, and thank him for the footage I'm about to steal from him.
We're liberating it, sir. It's a redistribution.
We're liberating it. His name is, I think, Kada. I'm going to put this on the screen so y'all can see it yourselves. It's Kada. I'm not sure that's the exact pronunciation. I went to the beginning of his video where he says his name, like we all do. And he says it so fast, I couldn't pick up exactly how you're supposed to say it. So
that's not good.
Kada, if I fuck this up, I am so sorry. But you were the first one I watched. You were the reason that this video even exists, or the stream, or at least the topic of the stream so far. And I really did enjoy your playthrough. This guy's funny as shit. There are several times in this where he just fucking loses it, and it's infectious. He has a great,
is his first name laugh. Sai?
I don't know, dude. I just know his name on here says Kada.
Yep, Sai Kada.
I need everybody to start using names that I can pronounce. I need everybody to be Steve. Now, I understand a lot of you will be like, but Monkey, you hate Steve. It's true, but Steve is a jerk. But at least I can pronounce his name.
There is that, yes. You just have to assign a number afterward.
So I watched Kata's stream, and I'm gonna be honest, I skipped the combat parts because the combat looks like trash, and I'm not interested in it. It looks like somebody said, "Hey, Kingdom Come Deliverance." The controls are a little too responsive. We need to fix that shit. What does that say? The David. What? I can't read that. Jack, who is that who's re-upping their membership?
Is it me?
The The David Lever action? Is that what it is? Anyway, thank you for becoming a member for month number 27. Hey, Monkey, this is a surprise seeing you on at this time. Yeah, I much prefer to do it at this time, but I often can't. So I this is when I prefer to be on the air. Thank you for becoming a member. Why can't I read that tonight? It might just be that my eyes are like, fuck you today, Monkey.
I mean, that's always a possibility.
So anyway, I'm watching this and I'm going through the story, and I'm just going to ruin it for you. The story is so generic that on this stream, they predict the ending before he even starts to play.
That's not good.
And it wasn't the only person I saw who did that, because I did watch several streams, and most of them are like, I bet this is going to happen. And spoiler alert, if you're going to play this game and you want it unspoiled, turn this off now, because I'm going to ruin it. At the end of the lesbian Knight's Tale here, the two lesbians try to kill each other.
Well, statistically, I mean,
I
kind of bears that out.
Look, it's the predictable fantasy thing.
Oh,
you know, she gets kidnapped, and suddenly she turns out to be the bad guy. She was pulling the strings all the time. Well, yeah. But with them being, you know, so pro lesbian and everything, and hey, mark us down for that modern agenda, I thought they would, you know, not have the two lesbians engage in domestic violence as their climactic event. But no, they went for domestic violence between lesbians. It's wonderful. I wanted to highlight this portion of his stream though, because again, throw away the lesbianism. Who cares, right? I mean, it's dumb, and we'll laugh at it because it shows a complete lack of understanding for your target audience. But you could still make a decent game. In this scene that we're about to watch, I mean, they are your lovers, so I'm going to keep calling them that, but also turns out to be your nemesis, has been kidnapped. I'm using air quotes because she's actually all in on it, you know? Kidnapped.
Yeah. Good.
And they have her tied to a stake with a whole bunch of wood at the bottom of it.
Oh, so they're going for the Joan of Arc thing.
They're going to burn the bitch at the stake, right?
Yeah, like you do with witches. Yeah.
I just want you to keep in mind that as this goes on, realize she's in on this, because she is the ultimate villain of the game.
Days is upon us.
So we got knocked out, but there was no sound.
Blighted the land. And now
this is one of the places he starts laughing. Notice she is tied to this post. Her hands are behind her back, tied to this post.
What was the sound? What?
See what I mean about his laugh?
Yeah.
That laugh is infectious.
He's a very jolly fella.
Bro, you got a good laugh. I'm a little jealous.
Death, a great pestilence, the wrath.
Oh my God.
Himself. Tonight, this heretic shall repent in fire.
Now, at this point in the story, at this point in the story, these folks are all with her, right? And or at least there's kind of this convoluted story where there's another group of people kind of thing going on. She keeps her. You go to save her, and a la Raiders of the Lost Ark, you don't, because you're going to do other stuff, and she's got to stay a prisoner. It's all her idea, by the way, and it leads her to being here. And you're coming to get her, but you get knocked out, and then you're waking up to see all this happen. And they're going to burn her at the stake. You know, like you do with witches.
Well, she's got to repent for, I mean, this is sending a very bizarre message because I mean, you're burning a lesbian at the stake and saying that she has to repent for her various heresies and whatnot. That's a bit, different than what I would think they were going for.
Hold! Cease this travesty.
Oh,
and you get all of this. Oh my God! Look who it is! Oh my God! They just knocked this bitch out a moment ago. They should have killed her when she was knocked out, but instead they're like, she needs a hero moment.
She's like a 90-pound girl. Why are they worried at all?
Like, oh my God!
Probably got a concussion.
Is that the main character or her lover? The one burning at the stake is her lover. The one we just saw coming in looking like they've had the shit kicked out of them is the main character. On the spike is Bianca, that's the lover, and Ada, the Wonder Boy, that's the one who just popped up.
so what? What
That fucking dialogue? Oh no, it gets better.
happened?
Night turn. Brothers, our Heavenly Father has deigned to grant this young knight the chance to correct their misdeeds for crossing blades with us, to join us. Judgment.
Wait, I thought we got knocked out. So what are we doing here?
That's an excellent question.
That acting is rough, man. And you could get a bigger crowd than like 12 cultists. Man, your cult sucks.
I just want to point this out that one of the biggest praises this game has got, it's gotten two. One for the environment, which is incredibly empty. It's like, ooh, grass and rocks. Look how pretty it is. And
Yay.
the other one is for voice acting.
What? Really?
Really?
Where did they watch The Room before this? Or?
I have no idea, but they are praising the shit out of the voice actresses for this because they did such a good job. Even people who are like, this game sucks, like, but the voice acting was good. I'm like, oh, I must have seen a bad take.
Bullet Witch had better voice acting than this.
What's this game? It's called 1348 Ex Voto.
What the fuck? I am like actually so confused right now.
Tempted my brothers.
There's one part of this that I have to show you guys, and it takes us a while to get there. And all of what we're saying about the dialogue and all that is true, but that is not the worst part of what happens here.
All right, I've got an idea.
Okay.
We make a similar game, but call it 1349 Ex Gato. And it's about a cat that a witch turns into a person, and the whole thing is your quest to become a cat again.
I would play that well before I'd play this.
Right? Doesn't that sound like a way better premise?
I'm not the biggest fan of this genre anyway, and if you're gonna get me to play, because I put off playing Kingdom Come Deliverance for a long time. But what finally got me to play was watching people who were actually enjoying the game. I saw many people play this game. None of them enjoyed it.
Well, it sounds super short to begin with. That's probably part of the problem. Oh, thank you, Herr Doctor, for that feminist donation. This game got praised for its voice acting.
Yes.
I've heard porn games that have better voice acting. I have no shame. Yeah, I mean, it's no Super Seducer 3 or anything. It's hard to live up to porn game acting. Because, I mean, I'm sorry, but if you don't moan well, you can't be a good porn star or voice actor for that matter.
Jim Healis says, hey, Vato. I did see somebody do a cover of the game that said 1348 Ex Vato, and in place of the lesbian, it had a cholo.
That's awesome. I like my idea better, but that's a good one too.
All right, let's get back to this shit show.
I'm not even joking with
There's
y'all.
light in avarice. The evils of women cannot be redeemed or bartered away. All are laid low by the sin of Eve.
I just want to point out that several people told me that the writing in this game wasn't woke. You got the men who took the women and like, look, they're just evil from the start. Yeah, no,
I mean, are they wrong?
Nothing woke about that messaging.
Nothing wrong with it. I mean, what?
You are not infallible.
I don't understand that line. He says women are, basically evil from the sins of Eve, and she's like, "You're not infallible."
What's
what?
the point?
What the fuck does that have to do with
You don't know
me
my
being-
lived experience.
You're evil from your inception. What the fuck does me not being infallible have to do with anything? That is such a dumbass line.
Well, it's kind of acknowledging that he's not wrong, but I'm rubber, you're glue.
It's 100% acknowledging that women are evil from the start. Because, hey, we might be evil from the start, but you're not infallible either.
But you're not so good yourself, Mr. Culty.
But somebody in a writer's room thought this was like, look, we'll have her deliver this line. Poorly, by the way.
I have been telling you for years now that these writers, these modern writers, are just dumb. They have no life experience and they're stupid, and that's a hell of a combination. But here's a great example of that. That they probably don't even know what the word infallible means. They just saw it somewhere in passing. They're like, we should use that.
Jen says, it's the Scissoring Sisters, Love Kada. I've never seen him before this. I am a fan now and will be watching more of his content. He will go on my list of people that I watch when I'm doing other stuff and need something in the background there. The graphics are shit. I will give them the environmentals are fine. They're especially for today. My problem with their graphics are this thing requires a 4070 as the required specs for the game, and there is nothing in this game that should require 4070. This should be able to run on my old 1060. I'm guessing they made it in the Unreal 5 engine, which is ridiculously stupid to make a game in that these days. But anyway.
He's an incel, bro.
Can I just also point out that if we're paying attention to the screen here, this lesbian knight can barely stand up at the moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of swaying going on, but that could be, like they're cunning ruse. They're just a moving target.
I am a woman.
Uh-oh.
I have bested you. I have defeated you. You are a false prophet.
Weren't you unconscious 5 minutes ago?
Right?
I beat you in napping.
You got your ass knocked out literally seconds ago within the game. And I bested you. Who writes this shit?
I mean, like if we had seen that maybe, but I'm pretty sure we didn't.
I have bested you. I have defeated you. She's standing there with a concussion, barely able to hold up her sword and almost falling over. He's standing there with a torch. Looks pretty healthy to me.
Yeah, why is he backing away in bunny ears? Fear.
It gets better.
Listen to him. He calls me serpent, yet see how he twists and slithers. He fears the truth that combat shall test. Let who is right and without sin strike the final blow. Or are you afraid of being defeated by a woman?
Rarely. I mean, maybe like Ronda Rousey or Gina Carano.
I just want to point out that this is clearly a cult, and there's like at least a couple dozen guys up in those stands who could easily run down and overwhelm the 4-foot lesbian.
I mean, in real world, yeah, but this is the magical land of make-believe.
Tall person, thank you, says good evening, monkey. Glad I was lucky enough to catch you on this Friday the 13th. Happy Donald Duck Day.
Ooh.
Donald Duck was always my favorite Disney character when I was a kid.
I like Donald Duck because he doesn't wear pants and he's mad all the time. And I can relate to those things.
I related with his anger. Some of my favorite cartoon characters as a child. See if you can notice a common theme. Donald Duck, Oscar the Grouch, Woody Woodpecker. These are not happy characters most of the time. But they were funny. So angry and funny. Who could have guessed that?
You know what's weird is as a kid, I was always partial to W.C. Fields because my dad would watch those on VHS all the time, a bunch of W.C. Fields shorts. And as an adult now, I'm looking at him and I'm like, my dad was awesome. Because that's so not age appropriate.
Woody isn't happy. I mean, Woody is probably the happiest of the three, but he's always being a dick to people. That's why I liked him.
He's kind of insane.
Yep. All right. Are you afraid to be defeated by a woman? Yeah, but that's not going to happen in this situation.
I mean, again, not this woman, no.
The other one is 90 pounds wearing full plate armor, a sword that is way too fucking big for her, held in one goddamn hand. All you got to go is push her over and she's not going to be able to stand up.
Yeah, she's likely got a concussion if you knocked her out a few minutes ago.
I loathe Woody Woodpecker. The original or the remakes that they've done of him, because those suck.
Yeah, the remakes are garbage.
Anyway.
Hang on. Thank you, tall person. And some for you, Mr. Jack. Well, thank you, tall person. Happy National Ginger Ale Day. Even if you don't like it as is, you can mix it in drinks. That's true. I do like ginger ale, but I prefer Werner's ginger ale before they put high fructose corn syrup in it. Delicious.
All right, take it away, lesbians.
Oh, here we go.
I will punish her.
This nigga's an incel, bro.
Cleanse you as you watch her burn.
Oh, no!
All right. Now, this is the part I want you guys to pay attention to. One, she is tied to that post. Yes? We all saw her tied to the post. He just threw the flame onto the pyre, right? So what would you think is going to happen next, Jack?
There would be a fire.
Kind of.
A human candle. The wick effect.
I will show you the... Oh, we got another one of these stupid-ass boss fights. Hold on.
I don't really care about the boss fight itself. But watch the background.
I'm so tired of hitting the dodge button and nothing happening.
I have done in his name.
Why is everything on fire?
You caught that, did you?
Yeah, like, did they fill the... Was there like a moat of gasoline that I missed?
Oh, fuck. Look at how the fire spread.
I mean, first of all, basic Boy Scouting 101. Clear the area of brush before lighting your fire, because this is how you end up with wildfires. And Smokey doesn't like that. He's an angry bear.
Stevie Wonder could have caught that. I know. But see, this shows how little effort they put into getting literally anything right. But I promise you, it gets even worse than this.
What? Dude,
yeah.
Why do you do this to me?
Because I find it hilarious that this exists in the world.
It was like, in there.
We don't need to see the combat, but don't remember.
What the actual fuck?
Wait, is that the end?
I couldn't even do anything.
Oh, no, he has to fight again.
There you go.
This part.
Bird witch! Wait. What? Did she just rip her arms off? Like, how did that happen?
She is tied to that post.
Did she like super leap and take her above the post and then go to the side? How did that? What are the physics here? I'm a little concerned.
And then lands in a way that clearly internally decapitates her.
Or breaks her back at the minimum. I mean, that is not that's like Bane breaking Batman over his leg look right there.
Combat looks like absolute dog shit. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, you have a sword and you lost to a dude with a couple of cat of nine tails? Seriously? You're wearing armor. How did that even hurt at all?
Hey, she had already bested him before the fight ever began.
With
I
what?
saw
Her
this.
concussion?
I saw this, and Kata here, he makes a big deal about, the broken back thing here. But I could not get over how our little lesbian friend here tackles his lover and somehow breaks her free of the post she's tied to.
I mean, that won't even work with zip ties. Sorry, this is silly. And now, I mean, it's funny, but because we're making fun of it, but that's because we're hilarious. But if I was playing this game and I paid money for this, I'd be enraged. I'd be like, this is ridiculous.
I can't believe Jennifer English got involved with this game. I hope she got paid well. Is she the blonde? Is she the one who plays Bianca? Because I keep seeing her name and a lot of people saying, I can't believe Jennifer English did this. And I before I comment, I want to, is Jennifer the one who played the blonde girl? Because I have some shit to say about the chick who played the blonde girl.
I think it'd been better if they got Johnny English, because Rowan Atkinson's hilarious.
She's the blonde. Okay. You should go read what she said about this. She probably didn't even have to be paid much for this because she thinks it's important to to have LGBT representation. Somebody said that on Twitter, and they said that they find value in diversity. I'm like, what value in diversity do you get from this game? Do you think little lesbian girls are going to grow up and be like, I can be a knight too? We don't have knights anymore, except for actors, apparently, Sir Patrick Stewart. But
you could join the secret society, like be like a Knights Templar.
She was whatever in Expedition 33. I didn't play Expedition 33. Look, I don't blame her for taking a paycheck. I don't blame actors for taking bad roles or anything like that. You should have known better. I've seen a lot of Kevin Bacon movies where he should have known better, and he still has a deserved career because he's doing his fucking job.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of, well, I guess I can work at McDonald's. It pays your bills. You're an actor. You should be out there working. And it's the ones who get all high and mighty, like, I would never do a role like that, who end up disappearing real quick. Because you're an actor. Get out there and act, retard. I blame the writers for the bad writing.
Yeah. Dance, monkey, dance.
Yeah. Anyway, so we have this broken back thing.
What the fuck was that?
This laugh gets me, man.
But did you see how I just broke my whole fucking back?
See, yes,
I'm
exactly.
Dead.
And this is what the game does. They take the chick you just saved off of them trying to, murder her and leave you lying there for a second time within 2 minutes because you had just been knocked unconscious and leave you again.
What?
They went to the James Bond villain school of writing, apparently.
I mean, even Bond villains tried a little harder. They at least set up a death trap or check a pulse. This is just pathetic.
Thank you, Rodline. Gym teacher, softball coach Sim would be better. True, especially if it ends the same way with them fighting to the death. And everyone just wanders off. Yes, everyone just wanders off.
I mean, maybe they had a curfew or something.
Now, we're going to jump ahead. I want to get his reaction to finding out who the bad guy is fucking priceless. Right here. Okay. So you have your final fight with a bad guy, and you're coming up to...
I pray that be the last of them, too. Because I'm fucking tired of this shit. How do I get out of here?
See what I mean? Nobody enjoyed playing this shit.
Yeah, it sounds tedious.
It's not just tedious. I mean, it's from what I've heard, pulling off the combos and everything and doing the dodging and stuff doesn't work all the time any fucking way. Yeah, leads to a lot of having to do the same fight over and over again.
Here.
Oh, yes. Somebody mentioned the hair. I did want to bring this up. This lesbian goes from having a bowl cut to having a man bun.
How did months pass or something?
Yes. At one point, something like 3 months passes in the game. And that's long enough to get your bowl cut up into a man bun.
Well, it's not even her bowl cut that's up in the man bun. That's on top of the head.
Yeah.
So she didn't even cover up the shaved part. That's all from the top of her head growing.
We get some pictures of her where she's got some longer hair in front. They keep the sides shaved the whole time because she's the opposite of Samson. If her hair grows, she loses her power.
Yeah. Well, it's the girl hero cliche these days. They have the sides of the head shaved.
That's a top knot. That is a man bun, and you will not convince me otherwise.
Yeah, top knot might be cooler if they were a monk or something, but no, there's nothing cool here.
That is a man bun.
Plot twist, Bianca is a man.
I hoped you would come.
Here we go. I told you. I fucking told you.
Now, what you need to know about Bianca is she's in her full plate gear here. Is at the start of this game, she works for your family as a servant.
Where'd she get plate mail then?
I'm assuming she stole it from a guy. It's amazing how much plate armor they found for women in this universe.
Has anybody clipped that part right there where she said, knew you'd come, and then put insert Trump? I'm going to come.
Not that I've seen, but they should.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw that clip. How's that not in everybody's head right now? Come on.
So they have their fight, and you best her, and you even say to her, the world has been cruel to you. Because lesbian can't be completely evil, right?
Oh, there's always justification.
But evil lesbian here says something that had me fucking dying. She says, maybe I can find it. It's hard to read because they're oh wait, he doesn't finish. Never mind. He doesn't get to that. I'd have to pull up another video.
Well, I guess he didn't come then.
When you got ugly lesbians, it's hard to finish.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm disappointed they're not wearing flannel.
She says, I have nothing.
Are they wearing comfortable shoes?
She says, I have nothing, would sacrifice everything. Like,
what?
Well, if you have nothing, how could you sacrifice literally anything?
Yeah, that makes no damn sense at all.
I have nothing, would sacrifice everything. And like, did y'all like forget a line in between there?
Were they high when they wrote the dialogue for this?
I don't know.
Was there like a heavy editing process?
But here, let's listen to a little more of this great dialogue and voice acting.
Wow, the most generic twist of all time. I fucking call.
No. Her being evil is not the most generic twist of all time. Lesbians fighting to the death is the most generic twist of all time.
I mean, that's a little too close to real life.
That's why I put on the thumbnails. Too realistic? Is this game just too realistic? But I would like to point out, look how they tried to make this little lesbian look a little more attractive in this scene. It got some bangs going on here. And it almost looks like they have a regular ponytail instead of a man bun.
Yeah, but with the side of the head shaved, it makes her look like a gray alien wearing a cartoon wig.
Yeah. All right, anyway.
Hang on. Thank you, Unit. Sorry I missed giving you this on High Guard Day. Oh, thank you, Unit. Yeah, fuck High Guard. Never played it, but it looked dumb, and everybody that talked about it sounded dumb. You know, all the people that worked on it, that especially that one whiny guy that made the big long rambly post.
He did make a follow-up post where he said, I shouldn't have done that. He said he stood by that there were some people like that, but that's not what caused the failure. I get his anger when he first did his post. He should have just kept his fucking mouth shut. But I do want to give him just a little bit of credit for some self-reflection there.
You get enough pushback and you don't have self-reflection, you're an idiot.
Yeah. Anyway.
I called it, dude. Are you fucking kidding me?
And literally he did. At the beginning of the stream, you can go watch. He calls this like almost immediately.
Do you not see? Standing there a night at last, as you always wished.
This is the great voice acting. It's only half a step above just whispering for dramatic effect. Have we gotten so used to really bad voice acting that this is seen as something amazing? Like, look, the game sucks, but at least this part is good. What?
Well, yeah, I don't even fault the voice actors. The writing is atrocious. Like, one of my biggest weaknesses as a writer was always what I thought was dialogue. But I feel so much better about my dialogue in my books, which Brandon drops the links for over on the Rumble chat. And are probably linked in the description. But Jesus Christ, this is atrocious. Like, who is the writer on this? Is English their third language?
I would have to pull up the studio again because they do have a lead writer, and they actually had outside help with the writing on this. Believe it or not,
from somebody from India. Was it tech support?
The team who made this is only 15 people big, but they had a lot of outside help. And it's pretty sad that it took this many people to write this shit dialogue.
Nope, I think Evil One nailed it. Kamala Harris wrote the dialogue.
Could be. I wouldn't be shocked.
That explained a lot.
The most generic story twist of all time, bro. You fucking...
I have come to end this.
Oh, now she has to kill the person that she loves. Yay.
The old world is ending.
This game is fucking ass, dog.
That sums it up right there. This game is fucking ass, dog. And that's as much as we're going to watch it. But please go over and give Kata a like for his video on this one for putting up with this fucking game so I didn't have to. What were you going to say there, Jack?
No, he pretty well nailed it.
Yeah. I see no redeeming quality about this game. The best I can say is some of the settings look nice, but that it's generic nice. It's not like there are times still if I go back and play Red Dead where I will be up on a mountaintop looking out over all of the scenery there, and I'm still in awe. Like, this is fucking beautiful. This game's like, oh, look, there's another game in a forest. There's nothing that stands out about it. The facial animations are the stuff of fucking nightmares. It looks like they're what was left on the cutting room floor from Snow White.
Ugh.
It's bad, man. It's just bad. Red Dead 2. If I say Red Dead, I always mean 2. I like 1, but 2 is vastly superior. Especially when you're talking about the graphics. Anyway, I just wanted to highlight this because I thought it was funny as hell that their little lesbian game, their modern agenda game, ended with lesbians killing each other.
So weird. Real quick, thank you, Tyrai. Maybe they are comparing the voice acting to Lego's newly released Smart Brick, The thing sounds like 90s voice recording and action figures. Oh my god, that's horrifying.
Monk, did you get to see the Muslim couple on Financial Audit today? I only watched a clip of it. I haven't seen somebody told me I need to watch the first 20 minutes of it, and I didn't get the time to. I was doing other things. Mostly laughing at retards, if I'm being honest. I probably could have done it. We might pull that one up. There's other things I wanted to talk about tonight that like we didn't get to talk about last night. After we ended the show last night, me and Jack briefly talked about the shooting in Virginia it's the shooting here in Michigan and the beating to death there in Virginia. And in both cases, it turns out they was Muslims, Jack.
What? I'm shocked. That thing that never happens happened again.
And we weren't on the air anymore, but Jack can attest to this. I said to him, I find it funny that they're not putting out the name yet. And I said, I bet you the name has Muhammad or what was I didn't say Abdul. What was the other one I used?
You said Abdul.
Was it Abdul? Okay.
Yeah.
And sure enough, motherfucker's name was Mohammed, the guy here in Michigan.
What?
I know, shocking, right?
Oh
Turns out he traveled to Lebanon.
No.
And
what?
He had Hezbollah contacts on his phone.
Oh my god. Oh my Allah, I'm so surprised.
So for those of you who missed that story, a guy drives his truck into a synagogue, and the security there at the synagogue put a bunch of bullet holes in him and killed his bitch ass.
Well, like you do.
Yeah. And out there in Virginia, a gunman goes onto the campus of Old Dominion University there and killed somebody. And the people around grabbed him and beat him to death.
Yeah, I said on Twitter shortly after it happened that they should rename the university to Chuck Norris University.
Are we allowed to laugh at that? Because that's funny as shit.
That is funny as shit. Yes, we are allowed to laugh when a fucking evil scumbag gets beaten down by the locals. Hell yeah. And good on them for doing it.
There was a Virginia politician who's like, I can't believe the guns. Like, those people didn't need guns to take care of his ass.
Right?
They just beat his ass to death.
Like you do.
And I'm glad they did. He was a fucking terrorist. And his really pissed me off when I read about him. Because this motherfucker spent 8 years in prison, Jack. Do you know what for?
Wasn't it like Kid Diddlin or something?
Trying to provide material support to ISIS.
Yeah, same thing.
And he'd been let out on supervised release.
It should never be. Look, the guy's a traitor because he's former military, right?
Yeah.
And he's aiding and abetting our enemies. He should never have been let out of prison. In fact, he should have been hung.
Yes, absolutely. And yeah, do you know where he was originally from?
Shitholistan.
Lebanon.
Yeah,
you know, home of Hezbollah.
Yeah. Why would, first of all, that guy never should have been allowed in the U.S. military if he was from Lebanon. I mean, that's what should be super red flag territory right there. But, you know, here we are.
Thank you. This is Kyle. So I've been streaming a Pokemon Nuzlocke. I release Pokemon if they faint. I caught a female monkey and named her Francis in your honor. Thank you. You need to respell that though. Francis for women is spelled with an E. I appreciate it though. I appreciate it. He was from Senegal. Who? The one from Old Dominion? Okay, if that's true, I stand corrected. I went with what I read in the press report. That would be my mistake for believing the press and not looking deeper.
Well, I mean, it's an understandable error that probably has been repeated many, many times. So
probably
I don't worry too much about it.
I stand corrected. I don't think foreigners should be serving in our armed forces, honestly.
No, I don't either. It's gross.
But let's say they do, and then they get arrested, tried, convicted of trying to provide material support to ISIS. we hang them for treason.
Yep.
We don't leave them like, oh, he did his 8 years. Remember me talking about how we need to maybe scale back some of our sentencing for different crimes?
Mm-hmm.
Providing material support to terrorists is not one of them. This is a guy who was trying to help terrorist organizations, Hassan. And no, motherfuckers should be hung for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it's so annoying. So when I read that motherfucker, he's on supervised release for that.
Unbelievable. Obviously not supervised enough.
No. I did read one article where they said he was on supervised release, which is like parole. They had to put that in there for their retard audience to not understand what that is. Oh, well. But Zoran Mandami, he's on the case, Jack. He's out there making sure New Yorkers stay safe. There have been 3.
I already take blood pressure meds, dude. What are you doing to me here?
There have been 3 terrorist attacks by Muslims in the last week on U.S. soil. 3. You would think that, maybe somebody in the media would be talking about this. Maybe somebody in the media would care. You'd be wrong if you thought that, though.
Yeah.
Where's that clip? Where's that clip of Mamdani? I know I retweeted it because I made fun of his ass. There he is. All right. So this was today.
Y'all know too well. The queer community, as well as intersecting communities and adjacent communities, are under extreme attack in this country.
This is a guy in a dress telling us how abused the gays are in our country. They're under extreme attack.
From
they get to that. Hang on. She actually mentions it.
From all angles, it seems, from the highest levels of government to society in general, and to even sometimes people that we consider friendly fire.
People we consider friendly fire. I don't think you meant to say that. I think you meant to say friendly who catch us in their fire or something like that. Or do you actually consider some people to be friendly fire?
I don't know what this person's talking about.
Unfortunately. And so now more than ever in this moment, it is so critical, I think, to have trans leadership, because we all know
gays are being attacked. So it's very important to have men in dresses and leadership.
What?
Now, they mentioned leadership, Jack, because Zoran Mandani just made an executive order that established the Mayor's Office of LGBTQIA plus affairs.
What the? What?
Yeah. There was a terrorist attack right outside of Mamdani's residence a week ago. And this motherfucker just signed what was it again? Executive order establishing the Mayor's Office of LGBTQIA plus affairs. That's what's important in New York right now.
Well, to be fair, he did express his disdain for the alleged white supremacists that were involved in that. So the victims were the wrong type of people.
Make asylums great again. I'm with you. By the way, does anybody believe that fake smile on Mamdani's face as he's standing there with a trans person?
I don't believe anything this guy does. He's a piece of shit.
And is that the smile?
y'all know.
Hang on. I want to point this out. Is this the smile you make when you're sincere? Or is this the smile you make when you're like, I'm just fucking with you?
That's the smile you make when you dropped a stink bomb and you're not taking any credit for it and you're trying to frame somebody else.
This is a smile you make when they buy that car you know is a lemon off of you.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a smarmy Smarmy individual.
But he smiles, Jack. He smiles. He's a happy guy. He smiles all the time. Well, of course he's a happy
I don't trust
guy.
the guy.
He's a successful infiltrator. Oh, I hate these people. 3 Muslim terrorist attacks in the United States in the last week. And this motherfucker, one of them literally right outside his house. And this motherfucker, like, what we need is gay men being represented by men in dresses. You know, because look, I will say with the uptick in Muslim terrorist attacks, if you're gay, you might want to watch out. You might want to check your pulse from time to time, so to speak.
Yeah, especially if you live in New York City. Jeez.
The fact that literally no one is paying attention to okay, I don't want to say literally no one in the mainstream media paying attention to the uptick in Muslim violence. Are you kidding? Those are just the 3 we know unquestionably that's what it was.
Yeah.
How many other crimes have there been that have been written off as random violence?
Oh, probably half a dozen more.
Thank you, Tyrai. Actual Justice Warrior did point out Mamdani's victim blaming and all things that they don't like is now a white supremacist or Jews. So in the end, all sensible people are called evil. Yeah. I did the stream the other day. Like, what the hell are we doing? I still see people. There was a Tucker Carlson thing just today again about the fucking Jews. And like, I don't really give a rat's ass about Benjamin Netanyahu right now. I want to know that Americans are being kept safe in our own fucking country.
Absolutely. And look, there's all sorts of talk about sleeper cells. They don't need to have sleeper cells. They just need an excuse. And the excuse is that you're the enemy. You're an infidel, and they don't like you because you're American or whatever the reason, whether it's because you're an infidel or you're a Jew or they just don't like your hair color. These people will kill you. And we need to kind of be a little more aware of that and, do something about that. But until they start taking this seriously, it's going to get ugly.
Okay, let's, Caleb Hammer doesn't mind people using his stuff, so we're going to do that. We're going to go over and watch some financial audit, Jack, because people have been telling me I should watch this, and the one clip that I did see, I can kind of see the utility, I guess is the word I want. For those of you who don't know, Caleb does his show, Financial Audit. He has people on there to talk about their horrible finances. Usually it's people who make plenty of money and just don't save it at all, and they waste it and more. Most of them have thousands of dollars in debt, and I do have trouble watching some of his stuff because he's kind of gone in on the more ridiculous people. And I feel a lot of the times it's kind of like watching the Whatever podcast, where it's like you got the most ridiculous bitches on that you could, so you could put it in the thumbnail. Every so often he still has one that's kind of okay. Did you see his original title? No, what was it? I'm sure you said you sent it to me, but I don't remember it if I saw it.
Let me grab a couple things here. Thank you,
Sure.
Tyrai. Muslims should stand with the Gauss for their prophet who rode all night long by the man of Al-Zat. Yes, but they'd have to be out in the desert and it would get really sticky. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
Semen.
I do remember that. The original title was She Blew Up Their Marriage. Go ahead. Sorry.
Thank you, Unit. Did the founding fathers warn us of Mohammedans? Yes, Thomas Jefferson specifically. Yeah,
Yep.
We were warned about this, and nothing has changed. These people still live in the 7th or 8th century, and they haven't gotten out of it, and they're not going to. It's part of their religion is anything that isn't Muslim is evil. So say goodbye to all your cool technology. singing and dancing because it's all going to be verboten.
I forget who I was watching the other day, but they brought up that Jefferson had warned about it, but they also, you know who else warned about Muslims? Martin Luther. Not Martin Luther King, Martin Luther.
Oh, the Post-it note guy?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was like, look, the Jews is bad, but have you seen these motherfuckers?
Right? Well, it's
I'm
a war
paraphrasing.
religion. I would even argue it's not an actual religion. It's just the dressings of a religion for people that want to kill others.
It's a pedo cult. I don't care what they say. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's see these wonderful people that Caleb has brought onto his show.
Yes, it is. It is financial audit. Mohammed, what do you do for a living in San Diego, California? My dream city, if it wasn't so.
I'm an applications engineer.
Okay, please make money. What do you make? Please make money.
Like my salary?
Yeah, what do you make?
This is one of the things that drives me nuts about this show. He's like, what do you make? And they're like, you mean how much I get paid?
Yeah, no, I make small baskets for dollhouses. What do you think I mean, you retards?
You're on a show called Financial Audit. No, he wants to know about your fucking hobbies, dude.
Yeah, I make hobby horses for kids for Christmas.
God.
I'm an elf in Santa's workshop. Fucking hell.
All right.
91,000.
Okay, I'm happy. Listen, San Diego, very expensive. Basically, it's literally, if you don't know this, it is factually, statistically the best weather major metropolitan area in the entire world.
It is a damn shame what San Diego's become because of things like that. San Diego is beautiful, Jack. I was born there, just saying. So I have the ever love in my heart for the city, but to see what it's become is fucking abhorrent.
Yeah.
Nice. Lucky us.
Jealous. Actually jealous. Okay, very good. What does that break down on a per paycheck basis or per month net?
Per month net is about 5,200, I think.
Okay, cool. Listen.
Even if you're living in San Diego, you're making $5,200 a month and you need to come on Caleb's show. I feel like you should be in a conservatorship.
Yeah, you're making a lot of poor decisions.
That's net. That's literally the cash in hand.
That's wow. I can't even imagine making that much money at this point. Like, share, and subscribe.
You're living in San Diego, so you clearly don't make very good decisions, because if you're making that kind of money, why would you be in California? Do you just like giving your money to the government? Tyrai, thank
apparently.
you. Thank you, Tyrai. Dwight D. Eisenhower stated, the Bill of Rights contains no grant of privilege for a group of people to destroy the Bill of Rights. True.
Yeah, absolutely correct.
San Diego, that's still going to be hard to live off, unfortunately, alone. Luckily, this is a married?
Yes.
What's the average rent in San Diego?
I don't know. You want me to look it up, or you got it?
I got it. San Diego average rent.
I know it's a lot.
Up to $3,000 a month. So you're still pulling in, even if you're paying the top rent, which is going to be a really nice place, Jack. The low was $2,400, but we'll go with the high. You're still making $2,000 above that for the rest of everything. Now, maybe you're out there leasing the newest car, and that's costing you a lot too. But you should be able to live off of that in San Diego. Comfortably live off that in San Diego.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could at least, you're surviving. I would think you're thriving, but yeah, I don't know. Depends how exorbitant and bad you are with money, really.
Wait till
we're
you find
about
out
to see, I'm sure.
what he spends it on. I'm sure that'll be an explosive revelation.
I see what you did there.
Thank you.
Married household. So what do you do? What is it? Celeste for a living.
So I am a healthcare coordinator.
Okay. What do you make?
I make about $31.50 an hour.
Yeah, San Diego. Okay. Yeah. What hits your per paycheck or per month basis net?
So right now it's $1,700.
How many hours are you working a week?
30. 30 hours a week.
Well, if you know that's not enough from the looks you're giving, why aren't
Okay, the two numbers together come to $6,900.
That, I mean, if you're not surviving on that, you are doing something seriously wrong.
Even
Or
in the
you
high
live
end,
in like the richest place possible.
the high end of the San Diego housing market, they're making what 3,900 above that.
Yeah.
Gotta hate
there's,
these people. Americans, we really do need to have a new Great Depression so people understand what you actually need to live.
Look, you don't need your Starbucks every day. I'm sorry. Stop being stupid, people. Really, there's no excuse for a lot of this nonsense. Look, I have a lot of hobbies that cost money. I read a lot of books. I got a lot of comic books. Granted, I get discounts on all this stuff, but that's not the point. I got board games here. I got toys.
Look.
And I haven't bought any of that stuff in a while. Like, I got to go pick up my comics, but beyond that, I haven't bought a board game in ages. Although somebody did just give me 2 Magic the Gathering packs today, and a couple Commander boxes that they didn't want. So I inherited some free shit that's still sealed, but that was free. Why? Some of this stuff is insanely expensive. Why would you spend hundreds of dollars on trinkets when you're broke?
I don't even, yeah, exactly. That's part. If they had their finances taken in order and he wants to spend all his money on goats because his wife doesn't really turn him on, fine. The problem is when you have all of this money and you're wasting it to the point where you're so far in debt, you need to go on Caleb's show. God bless, man.
Yeah.
you working more?
Just medical stuff.
Morbid obesity?
If you guys don't
Crass,
know,
but not wrong.
When you go on Caleb's show, you actually sign a thing saying you don't mind if he makes fun of you. He talks about it often.
Sign a waiver.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He brings it up just about every show now.
Well, because sometimes people, you made fun of her because she's fat. Well, she is fat.
Yeah, stop
Man.
being fat and you won't get made fun of.
Oh, I'll go one better. If you are fat, get over it when people make fun of you for it. It's that easy.
No.
Well,
no.
what else?
Anxiety.
Suck it up, Chubbs.
I have anxiety. I have a panic disorder. It's crippling. I work 50 hours a week.
Well, I'm also a mom and I'm a full-time
Okay,
student,
well, that would
so-
be more of an... Okay, both of those would...
You're a mom and a
Just say
student,
you're
and when he asks
lazy,
you why you
okay?
don't work more, you said medical issues because you got anxiety. I don't believe literally anything you
maybe
say
they meant
from
the
here
kids,
on.
like this parasite flopped out. Yeah, well, there's that.
Well, look
how
with the
about-
money. With the money they're making, I bet you they are wasting a shit ton of it. That those children are still in daycare and shit when she's home.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with daycare and somebody smokes weed because they're
And look,
Californians.
With some daycares, you got to pay for it whether you use it or not, and so I get it. But this is a woman who just claims she's got kids, like she's taking care of them. You're not missing work because you're taking care of your kids if somebody else is watching them.
Yeah,
That's not how math works.
you don't know me. Oh,
Be more of an answer.
Yeah, I have insomnia. I'm not making excuses. I work
You
40
better
hours a
watch
week.
it.
Just saying.
She got really bold there for a Muslim woman.
oh
He
yeah,
gonna beat the shit out of you later, lady.
yeah. You're gonna get a rock to the temple if you're not careful. They still do the stoning and honor killings.
Bro.
How long have you guys been married?
A year and
How's the kid?
4 months.
He's 7.
One kid?
7.
This is even funnier because I've seen a clip. These two have only been together like 3 years. All right.
One kid.
Are you
What?
the sperm?
No,
No,
I'm
it's
the
not the
stepdad.
Right. What were you doing?
It was just a bad relationship.
Relationship, not
Yeah.
a marriage.
No, it was not a marriage. Actually, he was not
Oh,
planned.
you're a terrible Muslim.
Well, she wasn't a Muslim at that point, Jack. Another
No,
spoiler. alert.
really?
Uh,
Uh-huh.
I don't want to diss too hard on the women folk here, but y'all got to stop asking guys to raise other guys' kids. It's one thing if something horrible happened, but y'all ladies are just too willing to spread and procreate with whatever dick comes swinging, and then you're like, "Hey, will you be my baby daddy?" It's not nice to the kid.
Oh, the worst part. Oh, it's not. But the worst part, as a single guy who has to deal with this shit all the time, because let's face it, at our age, they probably have kids. They want you to be the financial supporter for the kid, but you're not allowed to discipline the kid. You're not allowed to have any influence in the kid's life, but you're still going to be financially responsible, and you're going to adopt the kid. So you're legally responsible for the kid. Yeah, fuck you. Okay, if I have no say in how this kid is raised, what activities they get to do or anything like that, why would I give you any money for this kid? That is a shockingly common problem too. It's way more common than you think.
Shocked.
Yeah, we broke up, and then I found out I was pregnant.
Oh,
Thank
for
you.
fuck's sake.
I love that. We broke up, and then I found out I was pregnant. Did you not know how pregnancy happens?
Do you want an honest answer to that? Because she doesn't look real smart.
Look, I know people love to be like, condoms don't always work. I'm just guessing, but 99% of children are born because people have unprotected sex.
What?
If every time somebody says, no, a condom just didn't work, if that were true, condoms wouldn't be on the market.
Yeah, they work a lot more than you think. Oh, real quick, thank you, Unit, for the tip. It says, deport, 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 deport. And although I sound like the Swedish chef when I do it, I would like to agree completely with that statement.
You've been engaged 3 times.
Yeah.
Wait, how are we even confident that this 1 year in marriage is even going to work? Honestly, engaged 3 times. What are you doing?
I mean, it's been good so far. Like, there's nothing.
It's been good so far.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. I mean, you're wearing like the special outfits.
Before you get triggered, this episode was filmed before the war in Iran. Buckle in.
So I'm assuming.
I don't think you need the special note there.
No, but they got to cover their ass so the crybabies don't get them.
Sure.
Like
we're in the Muslim area of religion.
Muslim
right?
area. Yes.
Is that
but
right?
It's not an era. No.
No,
it's not an
area,
era.
because there's also, there's like Sheik and no. What am I thinking of? But when you get into the mountains, it gets a little.
Did he mean the Sikhs?
Yeah, he's talking about the different types of Arabs, like Bedouins and Sikhs. I don't think he knows a whole lot about the Middle East.
It's okay. I'm genuinely asking if that's what he meant, because I don't know a lot about the Middle East either, other than I would never fucking go there. Anyway,
I'm not a big fan
exciting.
of hot places like deserts and hell, so I wouldn't either.
I'm not a fan of Muslims, so I wouldn't go there.
Yeah, I don't want to die.
I wouldn't go to Tel Aviv because it's too close to that many fucking Muslims.
And they do like to explode things around that region.
The Buddhist monks?
No, not even Buddhism. Oh, there was this one guy in high school. We all used to call him a terrorist.
Oh, it wasn't me, right?
He wasn't a Muslim. He was just another one. Very peaceful religion.
I think he's got to be thinking of the Sikhs.
Yeah, the Sikhs are Indian though.
He's just going for vaguely brown with a turban, dude.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Maybe he's thinking of Zoroastrians.
I mean, they're all peaceful if you think
Yeah.
of
Really?
Did that bitch just say they're all peaceful?
Yep. Boom! Oh, sorry.
Okay. I mean, she is an American convert Muslim with a fucking ring in her nose, so I shouldn't have been surprised that she'd say something that retarded.
about it.
Are you saying that we're not peaceful?
Statistically, it's just, of the least.
Textually, you're not peaceful.
Yeah.
Your holy book is a war manual. All right. The coming together of the Ottoman Empire was a bunch of fucking warlords uniting. Oh, let the hate flow through you. I don't know how much of this I can take.
Currently practice ones. I'm not saying you guys aren't. I'm sure.
And I know the main part that's got everybody talking about this. Have you seen any of it, Jack?
I saw like a 30-second clip on the shorts reels.
Okay.
I wasn't paying that close of attention, honestly.
I know the vast majority are, but if we have to pull a stereotype out of
if
a
we're gonna go into that, Caleb,
I'm not trying to go into it. I wasn't saying that. I was just like, I didn't know if you were Muslim or one of the other ones that sometimes looks Muslim
no.
but isn't Muslim. But you are
okay.
Muslim.
Yes, I am Muslim.
Okay. Well, actually, I make fun of all stereotypes here, but I'm not.
Do you have to be this careful when you're talking to Christians about stereotypes?
No, because Christians generally won't murder you.
Caleb, I dare you to break out a piece of paper and draw Muhammad in front of him.
Wow. I don't think he wants to die.
Right? Hey, they're peaceful. Nothing will happen.
Uh-huh. Right.
I'm not freaking out about anything.
Look, Caleb,
I'm not accusing you.
We're here because of him. Okay.
Well, that's great, but I have a question about you. You've been engaged 3 times. How did the Muslims feel about that? Of your parents? I feel like they wouldn't be so happy, especially bred out of.
Yeah, and in actual Muslim countries, she'd have been honor killed a long time ago.
Yeah.
Wedlock.
Well, I wasn't always Muslim. I was actually raised Catholic. Well, not
you
Catholic.
Converted to Muslim.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a little more rare in Western culture.
Because we're usually smarter than that. Thank you, Connect. Good news, Antifa terrorists in Texas were finally convicted. Bad news, if Dems come in, they will be pardoned since it's a federal case. I don't think that even the next Democrat, maybe if a Democrat comes in and it's the end of their thing, they'll write those guys off. This concerns a shooting from back in 2022, I think. And yeah, 9 members were just found guilty for the ambush of a police officer that got shot in the neck. Thankfully survived. But yeah, they go into prison for a while.
That's a rough one, man.
Yeah. All right. Back to she's gonna say the stupid shit here any moment.
It is, but
okay.
I love it. I love being Muslim.
Sure. Why? What are the perks? What are the benefits that come?
Salvation.
Okay. The overall big religion.
Yes.
Okay. So
because it's the truth, my friend.
Okay. So it's more the what comes later you like. It's not the now thing.
No, definitely the now too. I always like growing up.
Hey, do you realize how much she has lowered her chance of an itch by becoming Muslim? Because she was clearly throwing it around, Jack.
Well, I mean, sand gets everywhere. So,
As a child, I always questioned the Bible. And so, like,
But you don't question the Quran?
Of course.
I think question everything. Well, I don't think
You should not say that out loud on film, lady.
Yeah.
She just said out loud on film that she questions the Quran, and she's supposedly a Muslim.
That's dangerously close to being an apostate for them. You're supposed to blindly follow, and you got to be real careful about what you're saying.
I feel Caleb might have just made us accessories.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't see nothing. So,
guys, Islam is not this easygoing hippie religion that people want you to think it is.
Yeah.
These people take this shit seriously, literally to the point of killing other people who aren't part of their religion for drawing their pedophile.
Yep.
Oh my God, lady. Your husband doesn't love you. He's trying to get rid of you. That's why he brought you on here. He was like, tell him what
apparently.
you think. Oh, Christ. All right.
you're allowed to question the Quran, especially as a woman.
No, definitely not.
I mean, come on.
No, it's not that. No, Islam is probably the most like feminist, morose religion there is. Like,
yeah, that dumbass statement that she just said is the reason everybody is talking about this, is that Islam is the most feminist religion, you guys. I just want to remind you that in Iran, they used Islam to justify raping women that they had thrown in jail and sentenced to death for political dissidents. And so they raped them so they couldn't get into heaven. Feminism.
Feminism.
Straight out of BuzzFeed 10 years ago, right? Oh, for fuck's sake.
very much protective of
Yes, it is certainly Middle Eastern countries that are most well known for their feminism and freedom for women.
It is.
I love America, Jack, but a lot of Americans are fucking retarded.
Sadly, I have to agree with that. You know who's not retarded? Tyrai. Thank you, Tyrai. Muslims don't read the Quran. Look up the Islamic dilemma. The Quran debunks itself. That's how badly it's written. Oh, yeah. And if you look at any of the hadiths, there's a lot of contradictions there, too. Now, granted, it's been a long time since I read the Quran or any of the hadiths, but I remember thinking, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Unless you just want to use it as an excuse to kill people.
Under Sharia, he has no right to access to whatever she earns, which might explain the financial issues. I'll have to take your word on that part of it. Anyway.
Middle East.
If they're practicing Islam, yes.
So you're saying they're all practicing it incorrectly everywhere, including Mecca?
I mean, if they're oppressing people, of course, yeah.
The sad part is there's a bunch of people who think this is true. I get these two idiots saying it because they're trying to justify being a part of a goat fucking pedophile religion. But there are a ton of dumbass white people in America like, yeah, they're not oppressive at all. They're great people. The Arabs are still practicing the slave trade, y'all.
That's a hate fact.
Okay.
Then they're doing it correctly?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't live there. So.
Listen, I wasn't even...
I don't live there. You can't read?
Trying to talk as I was just trying to go off of your engagements, and I didn't know you converted, but I mean, to say that the Middle East is the most feminist part of the world is curious.
Well, she didn't.
No. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. Unless you're talking about Israel, which I promise you they're not in this context.
Yeah.
And say the Middle East is the most
Yes,
feminist.
she did.
No, she said Islam.
She said the Muslim countries there. Hey, bro, why don't you show that you believe in feminism and shut the fuck up and let her talk?
Yeah, good luck with that.
Of which the Middle East is the home of.
There's
I mean, Indonesia is the
many.
most populated Muslim country, obviously, but you know, the core where it spread from in their colonization efforts was from the Middle East.
colonization efforts.
Well, already.
Yes, colonization efforts. Are we going to pretend the Ottomans didn't do that? Or are we pretending the Ottomans aren't Muslims?
We don't call it colonization, it's conquest.
Conquest. It's exactly what it was. It was a Muslim conquest.
Yeah.
And I'm not blaming them for it. It's what happened. Just like when we came here and took everything over. It is what it is. But don't sit here and pretend that no, it spread perfectly peacefully throughout the ages.
Oh, that's exactly how they portray it, though.
Religions colonized, absolutely. This is one of the more recent ones.
I mean, Indonesia and even the Philippines at one point. I mean, that was by Muslim traders, right? They just went over there.
Yeah, sure.
And
But
then
when you
introduced
pushed
them
into
that way.
Africa, and especially Spain.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there was an.
Yeah, you mean Iberia?
Yeah.
There's a reason it's not called Iberia anymore. Because they fought off the Muslims. Hey, why don't we talk about Vlad the Impaler? Because that's who he was fighting, was the Muslim invasion from the south of Romania. At the time was Wallachia.
The Roman Empire splits into East and West. The East becomes the Byzantine Empire, which falls to the conquest of the Muslims.
What? The Muslim hordes invaded? That's crazy, monkey.
Constantinople is now called Istanbul because of it.
That's nobody's business but the Turks.
Fuck. All right, anyway.
I mean, come on.
There was
Trust
an
me.
empire. All right.
There was an empire, and the Christians did it back. All bad. Not a big crusade guy. I don't really.
The Christians did it back after they did it first, fucker.
Yeah, it was a defensive war. The Crusades were defensive.
The
I'm
Crusades
sorry,
were
that's a very unpopular fact.
Yeah. It amazes me that we learn in school how bad the Crusades were. Like, okay, can you believe they did this? They were trying to do this Christian conquest. They never did I learn that was retaliation for the Muslim conquest.
No, and they won't teach you that either.
Yeah. Anyway.
Like killing in the name of religion.
No.
Either way.
No, yeah.
But you're telling me women are more free?
I'm sorry. You just said that you don't believe in the killing in the name of religion. Have you read the Quran?
Right? I don't think he has, because they're very big on that in that book.
If you die killing infidels, you're given a place of honor. All right.
In Islam than any other religion?
I mean, I feel like.
Listen, I'm convert to Islam. I don't care. Islam's fine. I don't have a problem with Islam as a whole. But
damn it, Caleb, let her spit out that thought she was trying to have there.
You come here and you say it is the best religion, most feminist religion for women, you're gonna lose me here based on everything we see in the literal world.
I mean, it's
with the most theocratic regimes being Islamic right now, with the least freedoms for women and most violence against women than any other countries.
I think that's all because of media portrayal. I don't.
I fucking hate these people.
You don't.
No, it's because propaganda from the West. It's the communist argument right there. We're not bad. It's the Americans.
It's all the propaganda from the West. Okay, sweetheart. You're a Muslim. How come you're not going over and living in a Muslim country?
Because it's about conquest. I mean, hate fact.
How much time have you spent in those Muslim countries that we're all just lying about? I mean, Caleb's going to point this out in a minute, but in Saudi Arabia, women just got the right to drive alone a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
and that's
that
in
was,
Saudi
we
Arabia.
talked about that on the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the more so-called westernized Muslim countries where they still have police of vice and virtue, by the way. Real
Genuinely
quick,
believe-
thank you, Evolved Potato. Something a lot of people don't know is Constantinople, now Istanbul, is in Greece, not in Anatolia. It's on the European continent. Yeah, it's now part of what, Turkey?
Yeah. It's the capital of
Yeah,
Turkey, isn't it?
I think so. But originally I think it was part of the Greek region, but yeah, not anymore. Yeah, it's definitely in Europe. So good luck, Europe. You're fucked.
Believe that's the type of
What?
yes, it's media.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that they are portraying these countries in a certain light, and that
So when women had a lot of freedom under
Okay, I just want to point out they told us that this happened before the war in Iran. Did this happen before the protests in Iran where the Iranian government killed everybody?
Stop noticing things.
an oppressive regime that was Western focused dictatorship in Iran. Don't get me wrong, not perfect, not purely defending Western, or Christian, or anti-Muslim. That's not what I'm doing here. But when they had that women.
For the record, I am absolutely doing anti-Muslim in case anybody's in dispute about that.
Yeah, I'm
Nobody's
not
like,
a big fan of the Muslims.
Does Monkey just not like Muslim? No, I don't. These are people who voluntarily believe in a pedophile religion. I'm just going to call it what it is.
A murderous pedophile religion.
Yep.
You go to school, women could work, women could go outside without wearing the outfit.
You're talking about Iran?
Iran, yeah, Iran.
So women don't work or go to school there? Check your facts, Caleb. Work
You
and go to
think
school.
they have
Yeah.
the same freedoms they had before it became a theocratic regime?
Well, by freedom, what is your definite? That women can go out naked, or?
Yeah, that's what he was talking about. That women could go out naked.
Yeah, way to build a straw man and shift a goalpost at the same time.
What?
Naked? How about
I'm
just
just
not
saying.
wearing the outfit without getting beaten and
They
locked
get
up?
beaten and
Yes.
locked up if they don't
The
wear it?
morality police, yes.
Oh, okay.
This is the guy who just a second ago, the guy on the screen right now, who's trying to defend
Yeah,
Iran, who says he didn't even know. He said he doesn't know about those countries.
Yeah, that's Caleb's absolutely right. If you go out without a hijab, you could be executed in Iran. They've arrested protesters for that exact thing at the very beginning of the protests. Go back and look. They were arresting women for not wearing the hijab.
What?
Fucking
Yes.
disgusting.
Again, this is not an anti-Muslim thing I'm talking about, but
I am absolutely talking about an anti-Muslim thing.
when you are going to come here, I'm sorry, this conversation is derailed out of the gate. Usually it derails a little further and say it's the most feminist. That goes against everything that everyone can see with their eyes right now in all countries. In Saudi Arabia, they just got the right to drive a couple of years ago, a literal couple of years ago.
And again, it's the right to drive alone. They were allowed to drive before, but a man had to be in the car with them, for their safety.
You would be beat in Iran if you took the scarf off.
No, I mean,
What, you get beaten?
What do you mean no?
You would absolutely be beaten for that.
Has Iran ever come out and said, no, we don't actually beat women for taking off the hijab?
No, because they do it all over the Middle East. This is very common.
San Diego, is that what you were about to say? I don't think that's the case. I don't think the American government has officers around beating you for not wearing certain things.
not necessarily in that regard, but
Not yet.
Then in what regard, sweetie? In what regard in San Diego are you more oppressed than you would be in Iran?
That is just the most delusional fucking thinking. I don't. I'm having trouble grasping how retarded these people are.
I don't do this often, but I'm going to ask for donations. Can y'all donate to my blood pressure fund?
Yeah, same here.
Jesus Christ almighty.
I feel dumber for watching this.
Not at all in that regard, actually.
I think what she's saying is the media had a certain portrayal. No. The media had a certain portrayal.
What was that
portrayal? And then she met me. What you're saying right now. And then she met me.
Well, but what I am saying is true in those cultures, in the theocratic regimes.
Those cultures, but not Muslims. Here's the thing. I know.
They do it using their good book
Fuck
for
off.
justification,
This guy's a retard.
shitbag. Oh my God.
You're
Muslims.
not. No,
She's saying that culture.
Andy's a not very good liar.
I think it's the latter. He knows he's lying.
Feminist, but those states that are led from Islamic principles are the least feminist states in the entire world.
Well, it depends on what you say about Islamic principles as well.
They say they're theocratic.
They can say all they want. That doesn't mean they actually
are practicing
do it.
The principle.
Okay. And that is fair. So I tell you what, find me the verses in the Quran that disagree with it. I'm willing to learn. You ever notice they never do that, Jack? When they're telling us how peaceful and feminist this are, they never quote their scripture. They're never like, and Allah said, don't rape the women.
Well, when they do, it's a misconstruing of the. That didn't happen, especially if they're non-believers. But there's a couple of passages that they misconstrue to like bend and twist what they want it to say. But in context, it's a totally different thing. Real quick, though. Thank you, Cougar Knife. A woman defending Islam and Muslims is the equivalent of Jews defending Nazi Germany. Yeah, and wearing their uniforms, I would argue.
Thank you, the vein on Monkey's head. I'm not sure how long I can last, dude. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Right there.
This reminds me of that clip of Anissa and iDubbbz saying, watching that video of the Iranian guy talking, and he said they're not allowed to dance in the streets, and they're like, "What are you talking about? He doesn't know what he's talking about." That's that level of ignorance. You can't dance in the streets in Iran. It's literally illegal. There's actual laws against that because dancing is verboten.
Thank you, Tyrai, who says there's no Islamic extremist, only fundamentalists. True.
Yeah, it's the whole religion is extreme.
I, once again, undefeated in my pause game. Caleb looks like he is having the best moment of his life right there.
I bet he's sitting there wondering, do they think I'm Jewish?
He looks like there's somebody under the desk just finishing right now. All right, anyway.
Okay, well, are we going to do the whole thing that Christians do with shellfish and a bunch of shit like that? Where we pick and choose what we like depending on our world values?
No,
because you guys are more Western?
No, but here's the thing. This is what I'm going to say, okay? Because I think what she's trying to say is this. When we
started... Are you guys in debt?
We're in so much debt.
Okay, then you're not following Islamic principles.
That's true.
Then what the fuck are you going to tell me?
What am I going to tell you? What?
You're not following it then?
See, this is the other thing Caleb does. I would have liked to hear him try to explain what she was going to say. If for no other reason than it points out, bitch, shut up. I'm talking now. But Caleb is right there. You're not Islamic principles. I mean, being in massive debt, not really high up. Maybe Muhammad was big on the debt. He was like, run up debt you can't pay when you're fucking little girls.
Well, you got to buy them somehow. No, I do agree that the Muslims and the Jews are pretty good about not acquiring debt. That is a big deal for them overall. So I can respect that at least.
Well, I could respect it at least if he was living by his. I mean, let's be honest, he's a Muslim. I guarantee he's not having a pork sandwich later.
Well,
Live
maybe a
by
bacon cheeseburger.
live by your bullshit, or shut the fuck up about how great it is.
Yeah. If you're not even following the principles that you're supposed to be thinking are so great, then you're kind of a hypocrite. You're sitting there arguing about how great and peaceful and all this, but you don't even abide by the principles that you're claiming to worship. Real fast. Thank you, Evolved Potato. The Quran has lots of stuff about not being bad to people, except they ignore that in the Quran. The definition of who is a person and who isn't is very, very different than the West definition. Basically, no one is a person in Islam except a few. Yeah, especially if you're not a Muslim. If you're not a Muslim, you're basically dirt. And they can lie to you, they can abuse you, they can kill you, they can rape you. There's all sorts of crazy shit they can do.
We do our best. It's not about just being perfect.
There it is.
Well, it is. You do the best you can. But
Which is why you go further into debt. That's doing the best you can.
Yes.
I mean, yeah,
we're failing on that front.
I
mean, I don't care that you reverted to.
That'd be a damn shame if Allah smote you right now, wouldn't it?
Well, I mean, I'd laugh.
Islam. I surround myself with people who have Islam. Like, we've had people that work here that are Muslim. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't really care. As long as you don't shove, just like Christian, as long as you're not shoving it down someone's throat, I don't give a fuck. But what you said about women.
See, I have a problem with that, Caleb. If somebody's just Muslim and they're walking down the street, I'm not gonna be like, give them fucking Muslim. But unlike the Christians, the Muslims actually do still want to conquest. That they're still involved in that shit. They're doing it right now.
Yeah,
it's a softer version. They've gone the commie way because they've realized they can't fight us because we're stronger than them. So
works better.
Yeah, exactly. They've just switched tactics. The goal is still the same. They would kill you in a second, Caleb, if their chosen religious leader told them to. But that donation you just got is absolutely right. And it's more of the, hey, Westerners, please fucking get it in your head that not everybody is like us. You're not a person to them. If you're not, especially if you're not a Muslim, you're not a fucking person. They have a word for you. You're an infidel.
Yeah.
And they can get to their happy place if they kill you and die at the same time. And hey, if they don't kill you, as long as they take over your land, they can rape your wife right in front of you. She's theirs now.
It spoils the war.
God damn. Westerners are going to fuck around and lose everything as they are patting themselves on the back for how fucking open-minded they are. Open mind shouldn't mean empty mind, guys. Those are two entirely different things. And dumbass Westerners running around being like, they're just as peaceful as every other. No, they're not. Their religion is bad. Go read it. Go read it. For fuck's sake. So how many of you fucking idiots out there right now are whining about Epstein and how he works for the Jews? Don't give a shit that there is a massive influx of people whose literal spiritual guide is a pedophile.
It's a bit hypocritical, would you say?
The be all end all of their religion is a pedophile by any definition of the word. She was 9 when he banged her. I mean, he was nice enough to wait 3 years because he married her when she was 6. But it's a pedophile religion. But Epstein. Yeah, keep paying attention to the Jews while the Muslims fuck you.
Yeah.
God damn. Can we just have a little bit of, common sense? Just a little.
Nope.
All right, we got to play this video. Oh my God. Thank you, Baring, for bringing this into my life.
Yeah. We owe him one.
too fat to safely ride in a Waymo. And
What you're saying is you're too fat to ride in a car. It's not like Waymos are much smaller on the inside. It's a car.
you might be too.
No, they're magic cars, Monkey.
Automotive educator, and recently my wife and I took our first spin in the self-driving rideshare service. I had concerns.
I'm sorry, can you pause that?
Yeah.
You blipped a little bit and we missed a key word of what she said she does.
Oh.
Could you replay that just for my personal benefit?
In a Waymo, and you might be too. It's your favorite queer automotive educator, and recently my wife and I took our first.
That part?
Yeah, the queer automotive educator. What?
Waymo, not a Waymoo. I think that I even said to Bering he should, because he does a lot of AI stuff, he should make an AI commercial called Waymo, but Way is spelled W-E-I-G-H.
Should be a forklift, dude.
First Rady, thank you. Monkey, why no he don't eat? She would be happier if he did. Did this to get around censor not letting it through. Why? I'm not sure what you were trying to get at. No, he don't eat. Oh, I get what you're talking about. Why he doesn't go down on her? Did you see her? You know what it probably smells like? Never mind. Anyway.
First spin.
Nobody wants their chin to smell like regret. That's all.
The self-driving rideshare service. I had concerns, but was cautiously optimistic about the experience. After loading up our suitcases and getting comfortable, I buckled my seatbelt. No way I was riding in a futuristic self-driving machine without it. And bam, the seatbelt clicked and immediately locked.
The seatbelt didn't immediately lock. We actually see you pull on it afterwards.
Yeah. Also, your fashion choice and that tattoo and your gigantic double chin tells me your life is already full of bad decisions. So don't try and portray yourself like the hero here, okay?
Machine without it. And bam.
Look, right there. You can't pull a locked seatbelt like that.
No.
It was too tight.
The seatbelt clicked and immediately locked. Okay, it happens. Let me try again. Removing my seatbelt instantly made the car scream at me. But I had to. The seatbelt locked yet again almost instantly. Damn it. And before you think I'm the problem, we're just too damn.
Look at how much slack is in that seatbelt.
Yeah, there's a lot of lies here.
That for this car, the seatbelt locked on my smaller wife too.
Can I just ask why your wife has such a noticeable mustache? She looks like she's the stand-in for Al in Die Hard. Wives should look, ladies. I know sometimes it can be a little bit of a thing to take care of your little mustache, but if it gets like this, you really should. It's a dude. I don't know if it's a dude or if it's a woman who's taking a whole bunch of hormones.
I think it's option 2. I can't tell anymore, honestly.
Fat people deserve a safe, comfortable ride just like anyone else.
Fat people don't deserve anything. What the fuck are you talking about? How wide do you think the streets need to be for your fat ass? How about next time you order a minivan? I'm so tired of these fat fucks. We've got a lot less of them since Ozempic became a thing. But these fat fucks are like, I deserve this. You don't deserve shit, fatty. You should work for it. Lose a little bit of weight. And by the way, that's not a locked seatbelt. Didn't they tell us that they were what was it? Automotive educator?
Yes, a queer automotive educator.
You're an automotive educator. I don't care about the queer part, but you're an automotive educator and you don't know what a locking seatbelt is. All right. Do you call the wheels the spinny things?
Yeah, because wheel is so patriarchal, Monkey.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. And again, let's say that the seatbelt did lock. That can be uncomfortable. It can. Seatbelts lock on skinny people too. It's usually a result of something happening in the car, or if you pull on the seatbelt too tight when you're putting it on, it can lock on you. It's not a thing that just happens to fat people. You just didn't like that it was up under your neck, you fat bitch. The seatbelt literally didn't lock. Anyway. Apparently, our good friend Kat Abu, what's her full name? Abu Ghazala. She's upset, Jack, because there are some bad actors out there spreading dark money to stop her from getting elected.
Oh, cool.
A secretive dark money group is offering influencers $1,500 for posts attacking Chicago Democrat primary candidate Kat Abu. And my only question is, how do I get this money? Because I shit on her a lot. I've dedicated at least 20 minutes in 2 different streams to shitting on that lady. Where can I apply? I got 2 forms of ID for the tax forms.
Taxes? We're getting paid under the table for that shit. What are you talking about?
Her claim is that people are saying mean things about her on streams or on social media. So clearly people are being paid for this. And I just want to know how, because I want to get paid. I want to get their money. All of these people like, oh, this group is paying X or Y. I really don't care about that. If you can get a bag for doing what you were going to do anyway, do it. Probably shouldn't be a shit bag about that, Hassan. But if you're going to be shitting on a politician and somebody's paying people who shit on those politicians, by all means, get that money. I would if I knew who to apply to. I can't watch another shitbag like that, so we're going to skip that one. There was a pro-Muslim rally in New York. Just want to remind you guys, there was a literal terrorist bombing in New York a week ago.
Yeah.
An Islamic terrorist bombing in New York, and they're having a pro-Muslim rally where the guy says repeatedly, shame, shame, shame on the USA.
Yeah.
And to him, I say, go fuck yourself.
go away. Yeah, they also tend to do their prayers out on Times Square now too, for some reason. If you don't think that's meant to send a message, then a monkey has a lot of bridges. He will gladly sell you.
Tons of them. Now, this one just annoyed me because of the wording on it. It says, breaking odds of a recession this year hit a record high of 36%.
Oh, no.
Except that's not what it is. This is one of those betting sites, and the betting site has the chance at 36%. Based on nothing. Based on zero. There's just a bunch of people who are putting their money in, and the way gambling works, it can affect the odds, except for most of the time people are talking about odds. It's not actually the odds, it's the payout. If you're at a roulette table, right? And everybody at the table all bet on black, it doesn't change the possibility of the ball landing on black. The odds don't change based on the number of people making that bet. The odds don't change like that. That's not what odds are. Now, if you're talking about like a fight, Jack, if let's say 2 guys are fighting and a whole bunch of people start betting on one of them, they will change the odds, and it's actually to keep the house from losing all of their shit just in case that guy wins. But it's not actually the odds of him winning. If he's, he's Glass Joe from Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and he's going up against Mike, and everybody votes on or bets on Glass Joe, he don't have any better chance of beating Mike Tyson. That's what your odds are. The payout might change, but that's not what odds are. But once again, we saw this all through Trump's first 3 years. Recession's coming, recession's coming, recession's coming. And then, the pandemic hits and they're like, see, we told you so. It's like, yeah, but you guys didn't tell us you were going to rig it. It's not exactly fair to claim you were correct when you rigged the fucking game.
They didn't exactly say they weren't going to rig it, to be fair.
Are there some indicators? We just got the February job numbers, and they were much lower than people were expecting. You got the price of oil climbing for almost no reason. And I know, but there's war in Iran and the streets. I know. There's a little bit of reason, but not a whole bunch of reason, especially for gas to have gone up as much as it is right now.
Especially because we don't get the majority of our oil from the Middle East anymore.
Yeah.
But people don't know that, so they freak out.
Well, even back during the first Gulf War, when the prices, we didn't get most of our oil from the Middle East. At the time, we were getting most of it from Russia.
Yeah, now we get it mostly from Canada, Mexico, and a couple other places.
Yeah. And it doesn't mean it won't affect the trading volumes for other countries and then necessarily push the price up some. Fine. But what we always see in these kind of instances is the massive spike because, oh my God, oil, we can't get it. Oddly enough, we never fucking run out, which is weird. Will we be in a recession? Well, one, they changed the definition of a recession, so I don't even know. It used to be 2 quarters of negative growth. Could we still hit that? Sure, I guess. Is it likely? I feel like it's going to take something major that we haven't seen. Like, we would need to see a crash in the housing market or some major market in the US for us to really hit a recession at this point.
Yeah.
I could be wrong on that. I could. You never know what the financial markets are going to do because it's basically Vegas for people who think they're not gamblers. Do you remember what the excuse was for why they thought there was a recession coming for the first 3 years of Donald Trump's first term?
Because he's a bad man and he's orange?
Nope. It was actually dumber than that. We were due. We're due for a recession.
Oh, that makes lots of sense.
Yep. That was the entirety. Oh, there were a few people who tried to make it sound a little smarter like Krugman. Did he die? I didn't mean to make that sound so happy when I said it.
Paul Krugman?
Yeah.
I don't think so. The guy in the wheelchair died. Charles something.
Oh. I just haven't seen Krugman for a long time, but he tried to pull some bullshit out of his ass and kept being wrong over and over and again.
Yeah.
Trying to predict something like a recession is not a science. And people betting on it is probably the dumbest way I've seen of people. The odds are 36%. No, the odds would not be 36. They might be 36%, but this doesn't prove that they're 36%. This is what the betting markets say is going to happen. And they're guessing. Christ. This one. Oh, fuck. I can't believe we have to watch this lady. Let's back that up just a tad.
Hi, I'm Jean Kazmarek, DuPage County Clerk, with important voting information about the 2026 primary election. In DuPage County, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, better known as ICE, will not be allowed to interfere with DuPage County elections in any way. It is a federal crime for the military or federal agents to interfere in elections or intimidate voters.
Why is this a thing?
Why would ICE need to interfere with voters or elections?
Unless those people aren't supposed to be voting and they're illegal aliens. Oh, we're told that doesn't happen, right?
It doesn't happen. Doesn't happen at all.
Snap.
I wish they would make up their mind whether illegal voting happens or not. It's one of those that never happens. We don't need to change the laws for that. But hey, don't change that law that won't affect anybody. Look, guys, we won't let them interfere with our primary election, which, by the way, is just voting for who's going to be in the actual election. But this is a Democrat coming out and telling people, hey, if you're illegal, come vote here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Says ICE not allowed at DuPage County polling places. County Clerk Gene whatever has set up a hotline at 630 blah 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 to report any sightings of ICE at a voting station. And she's going to do what? She's going to do what?
Making it sound like they're like sneaking around like they're ninjas or something.
Oh, I forgot to put it on the screen when I blew it up. Sorry, guys. Yeah. What are you going to do? Even if they do show up, what are you going to do? You can go arrest them? You're the county fucking clerk. What are you going to do? Anyway. This is... I hate these people. Notice in the... I'm going to read the code that she put up there because she only highlighted part of it. She highlighted the part that says, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 5 years or both. I feel like there's part of that missing. Anyway, it's the full title says this. Whoever, being such officer or member, prevents or attempts to prevent by force, threat, intimidation, advice, or otherwise any qualified voter of any state from fully exercising the right of suffrage.
That seems to be an important word, Bucky.
Right. Notice she didn't say qualified. She didn't highlight that part of it. It is absolutely legal for ICE to go arrest an illegal at a voting place, especially if they're trying to vote. There's nothing illegal about it.
You're crazy. That's crazy.
I kind of want to call this number and just report ICE sightings repeatedly. It's not a criminal thing that she did. She's not having us call the police. Reporting it to her is that a crime?
Well,
like,
I would find every.
I was at McDonald's across the street from the voting place, and I saw ICE there.
No, man, you report the exact coordinates of every one of those little boxes that say ICE on them,
yes,
that are outside of convenience stores.
These fucking people, man, they're not even trying to hide it. There would be no reason to worry about ICE if there were no illegal votes going on.
Yeah, these people are traitors. Can we just face the fact that these people, they want foreigners to vote in our elections? How much more treacherous can you get?
But don't worry, man, it doesn't happen. So ICE is hiding in my fridge. Yes. I just want to fuck with people like her. I do. Yeah. Did you see the video of the British guy who got deported? And I think somebody interviewed him, some British place. And he's like, no, they were right to deport me.
I missed that one.
Do I have it? Did I retweet that one? No, my bad. Yeah, and to make it even better, he's a black guy. So there's a black British citizen who got kicked out of the US, and he's like, yeah, they were right to do that. I shouldn't have been there. I was there illegally. So hey, give it up to the Brit for being honest, man.
Wow.
Anyway, with that, guys, we're gonna wrap this one up. I got things to do tomorrow. We're celebrating my son's birthday, and I get to see a couple of my grandkids, get to see my son, and yeah, I want to be rested for it. So with that, we'll wrap this one up, guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Thank you for the donations. You guys are awesome. Please, please, please go give Kaida some love. That's Kaida here on YouTube. I don't still have the link, or I'd give it back to you again, but give him some love for doing the hard work of playing that ugly ass game so we could enjoy it, because that was funny as shit. I just love how that fire spreads, and then how she tackles her and somehow gets her off the post without the post being there at all. It's amazing. That's serious girl power when you can break rope.
Yeah, girl power is an amazing thing.
And then to end their lesbian power fantasy with them killing each other is so. Mwah. I want to thank the creators of 1348 for making that a thing.
There's definitely some irony going on there that kind of staggers the imagination.
I kind of have that feeling like I had with the Overcooked 2 thing on International Women's Day. Was there not somebody in the room who went, I have a question? Not one of them.
No, they're all too terrified to say it.
Not one of them thought this might play into some stereotypes or, crime statistics, whichever you prefer.
Little me.
Jack, anything you want to shield tonight?
I dropped a couple of links. I'm not, we're not allowed as YouTubers to say that we need watch time, but I would really appreciate if people, while they're doing chores or something, maybe put some videos on in the background. Because as soon as I dropped some new laundry videos, I lost subscribers.
Damn.
That one kind of hurt, not gonna lie. I was like, ouch. I finally put out new content on that channel, and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot to subscribe to this asshole. But I've been really busy getting a lot of stuff out, so yeah, it's going pretty well.
All right, guys, that's 2 days in a row. Let's see if we can make 3. Jack, a pleasure as always. Jack left. Okay. Guys, thanks for hanging out. No long outro. Take care of yourselves. We love you. And wait. Jack.
Yep.
There you are.
Yeah, thank you guys for the tips. You can't see me because I cover up my webcam.
We love you. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Lesbians like to kill lesbians because they hate lesbians like most people do. No, I like lesbians.